Hello, welcome or welcome back. If you've been here before, thank you very much for coming back. Today I have got two really exciting things that I am celebrating with a Kit Kat. To be fair, I have a Kit Kat most days, so it's just another excuse. And a cup of tea in my Beekeeper's War mug. So the first reason I'm celebrating is, I don't know if you can hear the wind outside because I'm in my attic. Blowing a howling gale out there, and rain is with it. It has rain. We also unfortunately have lightning near the island, so we'll be getting a bit of that, which always upsets somebody, Jarvis. As it's daytime, he might not notice the lightning, but he will hear the thunder, so I'm hoping we don't get much of that, but who knows. It's been extremely hot here most of May, most of June, and now all of July so far. So it is raining. I thought there were a couple of spots of rain, and I thought initially that because it looked sunny again that that was all we were going to have, because it did rain several weeks ago, and it was the east of the island that got the rain. We didn't get the island on the west. The last time it actually did rain here, and it was just sort of showers really, was over 2 weeks ago. So this is really exciting. My garden, you remember the garden that I said I was going to record before, during and after videos? I've done the before and the during, but the after, it doesn't look any better. It looks so much worse because the lawn is just like a pale grey. Crikey, it's so windy out there. It's so windy, the house sometimes feels like it shudders. So I'm excited for the rain. I was out in the rain till about probably 15 minutes ago. Out in my car, because I went to the garden centre to buy one thing, and obviously bought a lot more because I always do that at the garden centre. I am completely useless. You can take me to any expensive shop, but if it's not a bookshop or anything like that, I'm just not really interested in the shopping. Even food shopping, that's just a chore. But if you take me to B&Q, I know, who would think it, or a garden centre, I am really, really happy, and I can spend hours mooching around. And so I got little gravy bones for the boys, and I got myself a few things, and I got something else for somebody else, and it's all very good. I'm very happy, but I'm also happy now that I'm home because it is raining so hard, but I'm very happy for the rain. Now, the other thing, it's really two things actually that I'm very happy about, is for the past few weeks I have been chatting, and we've had emails back and forth between me and my publisher about two contracts. So the one is for Witchbane, which is actually out in 5 weeks, so I'm very late to be doing a contract for that, signing one, and also another one for the series, this brand new series I will tell you about very soon, I promise. I'm hoping to have covers sometime next month. Probably shouldn't say that, but I'm hoping to. So if readers like the series and really take to it, then there'll be more books. If they don't, it will probably stop at the 5. So I'm finishing the second book at the moment. I've done structure edits for the first. So all very exciting. That's my 2027 mapped out, is this series. So yes, because the contract's gone backwards and forwards, and now we've agreed on everything, I will then be sent digital copies of each one that I can sign online, which is fantastic, and then they sign their part online too. Whereas back in the day, you'd have to print it off, you'd have to sign it. It was nice to have a paper copy and to sign with my ink pen. I always sign with this silver ink pen that my family all clubbed together and bought me when I was 40. But it is so much easier when it's digitally done, and quicker, of course. So I don't have an agent. I have had 2 agents in the past, 2 good agents, but they didn't manage to do anything special for me. One didn't manage to sell the book, which is fair enough. That happens an awful lot. And we passed it on very friendly terms. The second agent did do a contract for 2 books, but to be perfectly honest, it was something I already had. Certainly the one book I already had sort of made up my mind to do it, and I'd already had discussions and a meeting with the publisher. So it dawned on me that, my life made no difference with these 2 agents. So, and I was paying 15% or 20%, depending if it's UK or overseas, to the second agent. And I thought, why am I doing this? And to be fair, I've done certainly much better after that. So that's not the agent's fault, it's just that the books took off. So I don't have an agent by choice. I know lots of people want to have an agent, and at some point I might like to approach agents and maybe hopefully sign up with one, but I'm not sure. Right now I'm very happy with dealing directly with my digital first publisher, because the books come out in paperback, audio, ebook. Obviously they come out all over the world. I've had people contact me from various different places from all over the world saying, oh look, here's a picture of me in the shop with your book, whatever it was. So I'm very happy with that. Yes, so that's my exciting news. I mean, I haven't signed the contract yet, but I will sign the contracts. So we've just waiting for that. So that's really exciting. So I better get on now. My aim today is to submit my tax. I've done all the figures like I said before. I've now got to do this online form, which is a complete nightmare. Not so much completing the form, it's then the submitting it. It times out, then it doesn't work. You've got to do this government thing over here. It's a real faff and often doesn't work. And you phone somebody, don't get an answer, and they say, have you tried this? Like, there's two ways of doing it. And obviously, yes, I have, because it's be easy to do that and try and get through to somebody. So we'll see, but I do have to get on with it because it has to be in latest by the end of this month. And I usually do my tax by January or February, so it's a real pain and I'm nervous about it. So I do need to get it done. And then I will carry on with book 2 in this new series. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope it's not too hot where you are. It's about 24 here at the moment, which is a massive relief, because that's much, much cooler than it has been. But the temperature's going to rise again, only to the high 20s, hopefully not to the low 30s. So we should be fine. So thank you for joining me again. I hope you have a lovely week. I will chat to you again later this week. And I look forward to chatting to you again next time. Have a wonderful time. I hope you get a bit of rain, if that's what you want, where you are. Thank you. Now tweet this.